special guitar. This one right here. It was a PV at one point. I'm not sure of the name, like Raptor or something like that.
Raptor Road or some kind of thing like that.
Something like that. We're not real sure what it was.
This one's a Gibson.
That one's a Gibson. But that is not the guitar we're featuring today. Show them the light. Show them the light. That's showing up on camera, but we got lights around here. The pickups that come on, they're all red and everything. It's so cool. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this guitar right here, which does not have a name yet. But this is from a particular, I wouldn't say line because it's not like we're producing them really, but it's a thing of sorts. A thing of sorts that we're calling the Phoenix.
It's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing. You can't see it yet, but you'll be able to see on some pictures that we'll post later. There is a little tiny emblem here that we've dubbed our Phoenix, and this is for any of the guitars that we find and not repurpose, but rebuild and give them new life, rising from the ashes sort of thing. And a nice little logo there. We got this guitar. I got it from a guy at my church. He was an older fellow. He had the body and the neck, but he had repainted over the original paint with red, and he didn't even take the neck off, so the neck plate back here was red. He had overspray on the neck, and it was what it was. But anyway, it sat in his garage for a while, and he heard that we were looking to do some stuff with guitars, so he donated it to us, and this is the finished product. Why don't you tell him a little bit about why we went with some of these frills?
Well, most of the things that we had were just things that we had lying around the shop, with the exception of these tuners, the bridge, and the control plate there. Most of it was just stuff that we had lying around the shop. These humbuckers were some that come out of a previous build that we had done that's pictured on it's one that looks like a PRS, it's pictured on the Facebook. Beyond that, the things that we did to it were obviously we painted it black, flat black, and we did some wear and tear on it around the edges. Matt, why don't you go ahead and try that?
Oh.
I don't know if they can see that on the...
There's some bare wood on there. It's hard to tell.
It's kind of a really light relicing on the guitar.
Our other camera was operational right now, but it's on the fritz.
Yeah. So these humbuckers, I already said they come out of another build. This jack plate down here was actually just a piece of a random bracket that I had that I cut and put a hole in. Control plate, bridge. Actually, this pick guard and the tuners were all bought off of Amazon.com. They're fairly cheap, but
some nice wood burning done in here.
Yeah,
this W here. That's pretty cool.
The logos are wood burned in. Apart from that, these covers were aged by ourselves.
All the metal parts were aged.
Yeah, those are posted on the Facebook, as well as there's also a pinstripe right here on this bottom loading tuners. This up here is the wedding date of the person who is receiving this guitar.
Let me turn that where you can actually. But you still probably might not be able to read that. I can't really get it in there, but it's on the website. You'll be able to see it there.
Is anything else special about it?
Well, let me explain the wedding date thing real quick. So basically, I had a friend of mine that's getting married, and come wedding time, and I didn't have a present for him. So I told Eric, I was like, "Hey, we should build him a guitar as a wedding present, since he gave us tickets to go see a really awesome band." And so I said we should build him a guitar, and he said we should. So then here it is, a little over a year later, after he's been married, and the guitar is finally done. It didn't take us that long. We just weren't able to get time to do it. But as far as all the wear and tear, there's a lot of detailed stuff in here. You will you'll see some of that on the pictures that we'll post. We're gonna do some before and after, some glamour shots of this and whatnot. But
for example, the fretboard was done with science.
yeah.
It's the most commonly hit places are worn down excessively, and you'll be able to see this in the pictures. But these kind of first three blocks, almost everything is worn down beneath the strings as if it had been played a lot, playing a lot of chords and stuff like that. Apart from that, it follows kind of scale patterns with the rest of the wearing, or that are common scale patterns, common keys, stuff like that that you would hear a lot in our type of music.
This is not a character thing, but we did go ahead and glue in this plastic piece because immediately after we got out of the packaging it fell off. But
and it was bent a little, but we fixed
that. This control plate's really good. Only thing that we've really noticed is that this particular tone knob gets dark really, really fast.
Very dark.
Like this is on the bridge pickup. This is wide open. You go. Let's not even go all the way down. Let's go about halfway. All the way on a bridge.
Bunch of flubbiness.
That's on the bridge pickup. Even the neck pick is even worse. Like not quite fuzzy, but
it's pretty. Oh, this nut was also an addition. I forgot to mention that earlier. It didn't have one when we got it. It was a basically a shell. There was nothing in it. Nothing on it. There were tuners on it. We replaced the tuners, not because it had terrible tuners before. I never even tried them out, but because these mounting brackets here were plastic, and I didn't like that one bit.
No.
So I went ahead and put metal ones on there.
Not even a tad. But it's a great sounding guitar. This is obviously a ribbon switch. It's not analog. That's why it's really stiff and clicky. But here is the. Let's go ahead and get some things up here. Alrighty, so here is the bridge clean. Here's the neck clean.
Very full.
Oh yeah.
Well, even the bridge, I had to shake for a second. I thought I had to sit on the neck.
The neck pick is really pretty.
Surprisingly, these are very good quality pickups. They came out of the kit from Grizzly.com. I just happened to have some Gibsons lying around from this thing actually after I put these antiquities in. I had some extra Gibson pickups from that, so I threw them into that other build, which left these ones out, and they got used on this.
Which is weird because I actually like these better than your Gibson one personally.
They're a little bit kind of darker than the Gibsons.
That's kind of my. Let's do some jazz on it. Listen to this. Alrighty. Here's a little bit of a jazzy thing you can do with it. Let's do. What is this one? You really, again, with that tone not being so dark, you can really get that kind of boxy sound. Really love it. Sounds great. Here's both together.
That's something I hardly ever do.
Yeah, but I actually do it quite a lot, but that's mainly because on my Tele the bridge is a little dark. But I really like this pickup so much. But it'll do. I play at church a lot, so a lot of the stuff I do, I don't get to do any of the. I don't really do any of the hard lead stuff. But a lot of things I'll do is like these really jangly. And this thing just sings on those. Sounds great. I love it. I guess we should do a little bit more drive. Just like a crunch tone maybe. This is closer to kind of what I would use on a normal basis. love that the bridge pickup's not like insanely high. Sounds great. That's cool because it'll do the to me, this really looks like a punky looking guitar.
Right.
I guess just because of the wear and everything like that. It looks like it's had some abuse. So it'll do that. It'll do that kind of thing like really, really well. Like oh, the neck's great. I really like this because took all the gloss off the back of it, and it's just that's. Did you even put satin on it? I don't remember.
I didn't do anything to it after I sanded it off.
It feels great. And I think didn't Eddie Van Halen, he would take all the finish off the necks.
I think so.
I don't think he
And assorted others. There are a lot of people who do that.
Yeah, and I thought he was weird for doing it. I don't like gloss necks, but I like satin. But I like this thing better.
I don't think it even has any finish on the front. I could be wrong. I'm sure you'll tell me if
I think you're right. Maybe somebody in YouTube land could tell us. But anyway, funny little feature. Since we're trying to talk about little details. This had a plastic truss rod cover.
But it was just a bent piece of plastic.
It was just a bent piece of plastic, and we almost went with putting something on there, but then we thought, the way this guitar looks, it's supposed to look really loved, really worn in, and really I don't want to say trashy. I want to say experienced. It's very experienced. So maybe not all the parts are here. This part, like it's obviously not supposed to go there, but it's there and it works, and that's, I think, really a guitar that's really loved in. I think that's some things that are going to happen to people, especially like road repairs,
Right.
This is something, me personally, I probably would have, even if it's a brand new guitar, I probably would have taken this right off anyway. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't use them, except for on guitars like this, where it's an essential part of the identifier of the headstock.
Well,
I don't like those.
that's really, that one's decorative to the guitar.
Right.
But overall, this is a great guitar. Again, for the price that he's going to be getting it at, it's fantastic. And for the money put into it, it's great. I again would say that I would put this up against any Squire within what kind of price range would you say?
250 to 400 range.
Yeah, I would put it up against that for sure. Maybe not some of their Jazz Masters though.
Right.
Those are pretty. Of course, I don't know how they get.
Those are usually higher than Squire range.
Yeah, but like they're in that price range. I don't know how they get the quality into those that they do for the price, but perks of being a bigger manufacturer, I guess. I love Fenders, by the way. I'm gonna get that out of the way. But great guitar. Not really much else can be said about it. Should we jam out? Do you want to play?
And we're back.
All right.
Does it sound like a banjo?
Yeah, it sounds like a banjo.